up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight.
Alright, good morning and welcome to yet another interesting edition of Newspaper Review on Power 365 FM, your number one online radio in Southwest Nigeria. We have the best among the rest. Wherever I may be listening to the sound of my voice, this is Ibidapo Miracle Oluwa Damilola. This morning, you know how we do it. First of all, we run through headlines that we have. Then afterwards, we go to the news and details. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. With me this morning is the Punch newspaper, and I'll be starting with this particular headline. 3 marketers to import 114 million liters of petrol. And also, I'm able to cite this. Federal government alert 11 states as Cameroon plant Legdo Dam release. CBN appoint new board for Keystone Bank. NERC approved transfer of electricity regulation to Kogi. Four soldiers killed in southern Gaza combat Israeli army. Take flood alert serious coming from Kwara as they urge the resident. NGSA Halei fear over FCT tremor says no threat to environment. And on politics this morning, Edo people deserve leaders who will prioritize their well-being over politics, coming from APC shifting Olele. And then NMPP ask Olokpo Enio Adekunle others to appear before disciplinary committee. And finally, on the headlines this morning, Hondo PDP vows to resist intimidation ahead of Governor Poole. We're going to short break, and while we're back, then we dive into the news in detail. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Federal government alert 11 states as Cameroon plan Lagdo Dam release. The federal government on Tuesday alerted Nigerians to the water release from Lagdo Dam in Cameroon. The federal government made this known in a press statement signed by the Director General Executive Officer of the Nigerian Hydrological Services Agency, Umar Mohammed. It said that the water discharge is anticipated to progressively escalate to 100 meters square over the next 7 days based on the inflow from the upstream Garau River. The Nigeria Hydrological Service Agency wishes to notify the general public that the authorities of the Lagdo Dam in Cameroon has communicated to the agency that they will initiate controlled waters release at a rate of 100 meters square, approximately 8,640,000 meters, starting today, September 17, that was yesterday, 2023. The water discharge is anticipated to progressively escalate to 100 meters over the next 7 days based on the inflow from the upstream Garau River, which serves as the primary source into the reservoir and a significant tributary through the Benue River. You can pick up a copy of the Punches paper and read further details on that, as federal government alerts 11 states as Cameroon plan Lagdo Dam release. CBN appoint new board for Keystone Bank. The Central Bank of Nigeria has reconstituted the board of directors of Keystone Bank. The chairman, alongside Obijaku Samuel and Senator Farouk Bello. In addition, the CBN also named two new executive directors, Ladi Oluoye and Abubakar Usman Bello. Lady Hada Shidoze is a prominent figure in the Nigerian corporate sector and brings nearly 3 decades of experience in business strategy management and administration. Her expertise cuts across multiple industries, including the ND Industry Company Limited, Dozie Group, the Manufacturing Association of Nigeria, and Vogue African Magazine. Abdurrahman Hussaini, with over 43 years of experience in banking, investment management, and corporate finance, has had leadership roles in major institutions such as Fidelity Banks, Afrinvest, and Global Arbitrage International Incorporation. Mrs. Folakone boasts over 25 years of experience in legal compliance and risk management, having worked with global brands like Cadbury, Stanbic Chartered Bank, and Shell. Akintola Adeji Olusoji has a distinguished 30 years career in accounting, finance, and business development, having served at institutions such as Sterling Bank, Access Bank, and International Bank. Obijaku, someone with more than 35 years of experience in banking and treasury operation, has left a significant mark on Nigerian financial sector, previously working with Zenith Bank and Fidelity Bank. And Senator Farouk Bello, a seasoned banker with over 20 years of experience, has led initiatives across both the public and private sector, including the National Assembly and also Guarantee Trust Bank. Meanwhile, the two new executive directors bring their vast expertise to the table. Ladi Oluoye, and the new executive director of risk management, comes with over 2 decades of experience in credit and enterprise risk management, including previous roles at Bank of America. Abubakar Usman Bello, executive director for the Northern Directorate, has extensive experience managing corporate, retail, and public sector clients. You can pick up a copy of the Punch paper and read further details on that, as CBN appoint new board for Keystone Bank. NERC approves transfer of electricity regulation to Kogi. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has officially approved the transfer of regulatory oversight of the electricity market in Kogi to the Kogi State Electricity Regulatory Commission. This development followed the compliance of the state government with the stipulations outlined in the amended Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Electricity Act 2023 amended. In a statement on NERC official Twitter handle on Wednesday today, the Commission highlighted the legal basis for this decision. In compliance with the amended Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria (CFRN), the Electricity Act 2023 amended, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has issued an order to transfer regulatory oversight of the electricity market in Kogi State. NARC retains its role as a central regulator overseeing interstate and international electricity generation, transmission, supply, and trading activities. You can pick up a copy of the Punch's summary for the details on that, as NARC approves transfer of electricity regulation to Kogi. Four soldiers killed in southern Gaza combat, coming from Israeli army. The Israeli military said on Wednesday that 4 soldiers were killed. Were killed fighting in southern Gaza. On Wednesday, a female paramedic was among those killed. The military said, adding that 6 soldiers were also wounded, 3 of them critically. The latest fatalities bring the army losses in the Gaza campaign to 348 since the start of a ground offensive in the Palestinian territory on October 27. You can pick up a copy of the Punch for further details on that, as 4 soldiers killed in southern Gaza combat Israeli army. Take flood alert serious, Kwara Hodge resident. Kwara State government has urged residents of the state to take seriously the various flood alerts, enlightenment and precautionary measures already done by the government and traditional institutions. In a statement on Tuesday, the State Commissioner for Communication, Bola Olukoju, said various agencies of government have conducted several public enlightenment programs on flooding and how to mitigate its impact in areas that are prone to it. More of such programs are still ongoing through radio stations and community leaders. The government has destructed many drainages and water passage within the metropolis, while discouraging actions that may compound the threat of climate crisis and rise in water levels, she said. In rivaling communities like Patigi and Edu and elsewhere, our royal fathers has continued to engage people in areas that are prone to flooding to relocate to places long allocated for the purposes. We appeal to our people to follow these important advisory as the government does its part of supporting them in various ways. That's coming from Olukoju. Can we further details on that? As take flood alert serious, coming from Kwara State government as they urge the residents. NGSA allay fear over FCT tremor, says no threat to environment. The Nigerian Geological Survey Agency has allayed fears over head tremors experienced in the Federal Capital Territory, urging residents not to panic. A statement by the NGSA Director General Professor Olusegun Ige on Wednesday disclosed that the agency monitored the tremors and found them to be low and do not pose any threat to the environment. It reported that approximately 48 separate earthquake events has been recorded with both intensity and frequency increasing between Friday, September 13 to Monday, September 16. The statement read the NGSA monitoring station Akatampe has been capturing several significant ground motions with high moment magnitude in the past 5 days, bringing from September 13, 2024 till date. Of these incidents, only one mild event were recorded on September 13th. 6 of these events were captured on the 14th of September, while other 21 events were captured on the 15th, while higher intensities. You can pick up a copy of the Punch and read further details on that, as NGSA allay fears over FCT tremor, says no threat to environment. Edo people deserve leaders who will prioritize their well-being over politics, coming from APC shifting Olele. A chieftain of the All Progressive Congress in Edo, Julius Olele, popularly known as Jojo, talks about Saturday's governorship election and the plans of the party's candidate to transform Edo if he wins in this interview with Tana Ayejino. The Edo governorship election is just 3 days away. What is the mood ahead of the election? That was a question that was asked. There is a sense of eagerness and preparedness before the Edo governorship race. People are keen to engage in democratic process and have their voices heard. Voters are thinking about our wonderful state future with a sense of duty and excitement that is apparent. People are talking about the main concerns that are important to them, which includes healthcare, education, and the economy. Together with my team, we are prepared to ensure a fair, transparent, and peaceful election while concentrating on bringing about the reform and advancements that Edo so richly deserve. It's a long read. You can pick up a copy of the Punch paper and read further details on that. As Edo people deserve leaders who will prioritize their well-being over politics. That's coming from APC Shifting Olele, popularly known as Jojo. NNPP asked Olukwenio Adekunle others to appear before disciplinary committee. The new Nigerian People's Party has instructed 6 suspended state executives to appear before the National Disciplinary Committee. On September 6, the NNPP National Working Committee announced the dissolution of the Executive Committee for 5 state chapters of the party. This decision affects the states of Taraba, Gombe, Benue, Oyo, and Bauchi. In a statement issued by NNPP National Publicity Secretary Ladipo Johnson following their emergency NWC meeting on Tuesday night, the party explained that the decision was made to reposition the party among other reasons. The statement read in part, Further to the recent dissolution of state executive in 5 states, the new Nigerian People Party, NNPP, initiated the process to investigate the activities of certain members for various offences. The NNPP National Working Committee, NWC, concluded an emergency meeting in Abuja on Tuesday, September 17, 2024, to announce this decision. The decision to probe some former executive committee members and other party members is a routine step for a dynamic political party committed to making necessary changes for development and achieving its goals. You can pick up a copy of the Punch's Primary for the details, and that's as NNPP asked Olukwenio Adekunle others to appear before disciplinary committee. Ondo PDP vows to resist intimidation ahead of Governor Pool. The Ondo State chapter of the People's Democratic Party has vowed to resist any act of intimidation in the November 16 governorship election, adding that it has discovered plan to harass the opposition party. The opposition party declared that the people of the state were waiting for it, which indicated that the PDP would win the forthcoming governorship poll despite any possible harassment. The candidate of the party in selection, Mr. Agbola Ajayi, stated that at a PDP youth program on Monday in Akure, the state capital. He said, "We have seen Signal, we have seen their plans, but we are not scared of any intimidation. People, we go out and vote. We are not scared of anybody. Once the youth conduct themselves in a civilized manner, you can't take away their right to cast vote for whosoever they want to vote for. I have advised them that they must not follow any reflection to frustrate them, and they must conquer poverty through their vote. When they do that, the chains of poverty will be cut off. We are prepared for them. We are ready for them. We resist any act of intimidation." You can read further details on that as Ondo PDP vows to resist intimidation ahead of governorship poll. And finally, on newspaper review this morning, Joshua opens, that's on sport. Joshua opens up on painful career journey. Antonio Joshua has spoken about the pain he has endured in his professional boxing career ahead of the IBF World Title fight with Daniel Dubios at Wembley on Saturday. Joshua, 34-year-old, is looking to reclaim a world title for the first time since his first defeat to Alexander Usyk in September 2021, and told the BBC about the internal difficulties of attempting to return to the pinnacle of the sport, particularly given a fail shot again against Usyk in August 2022. He said, I've worked hard and I've been through a lot of pain. I've worked hard to get better. He said, hopefully those experiences won't happen again, because as he saw that night after the second defeat, I don't like losing. That's coming from Joshua has opened up on painful career journey. Thank you so very much for joining us this morning. Till we catch up again, my name is Abida Pomiraku Lua Damla. I'm out of the studio. Please for you, stay out of trouble.
Don't turn off your radio. You are listening to Power FM. This is 365 Power FM.
Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio.